That was fast. All right, guys. Good morning, beautiful people. Cory here, and this is Pilates Fusion. What day is it? Do you ever wake up sometimes and you're like, goodness, let me think about this. Why is my alarm going off? It might be one of those days, but we'll make it a better day if that's how you started out. That's kind of how I started out. So you're going to want a chair, just something to hang on to if you have a dresser nearby or anything, because we're going to be doing some stuff with the glutes, with the band, standing bands. I had your circular bands, so different colors, and I know depending on the company you ordered them from, some are really tight, and if you have a long band, you can tie that as well, right, Sarah? If you don't have a band, guys, it's okay. That's just the equipment we're going to use, and trust me, you'll still get a workout without that equipment. So what I want you to do is let's start at the back of your mat with your feet about hip width apart. Let me shut this door for a little bit. Bubba's on a rage today. He wants to run. He hasn't gotten his run yet. All right, so feet hip width apart, and I just want you to feel the lengthening all the way through the spine. Feel the toes spread apart. Feel the weight on the ball of the foot and the heel. Give me a nice big inhale. And exhale, tucking through the chin, round, and just rolling down one vertebrae at a time. So you come to whatever feels good. Your knees are slightly bent. Just let your arms hang heavy. Draw the belly button in and start to tuck as you come all the way back up to the top. Good. And again, big inhale, exhale, reach the arms up center. And fold that right arm down and reach. Just give me a little bit of a lateral flexion. Now, as you're reaching through that right arm, just give me a nice gentle circle, like you're stirring the pot. And then reverse that circle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that right arm back up to the center. And we're doing the same thing other side. So left side, push into that opposite hip. Let that arm reach to the floor and tiny circles in one direction. Good. Reverse that circle, opposite way. So where I'm noticing is I'm a little tight on this TFL on the opposite side. Good. And come back up center again. Both arms reach to the ceiling. Lift up out of the rib cage. Draw the belly button in. Float the arms down. Tucking through the chin. Round. Bend the knees, hips, and ankles, and come all the way down. Now, keep the knees bent if you need to put your hands on the floor. And I want you just to give me a little bit waggle. So feet are anchored, hands are anchored, and just a little waggle through that tush. Be feeling some stretch through the hamstring. Good. Walk the right hand out, walk the left, walk the right until you're in a nice, beautiful high plank, and then gently push the knees to the floor. And take your toes and push them flat to where the top of the feet are on the floor. And I want you to just sit back, child's pose. Feel free to take your knees apart if it feels better. And as you reach your tush towards your heels, reach your hands out in front. Walk those fingertips away. Hands are about shoulder width apart. And then I want you to reach up and then come into just a knee plank. Okay, so your knees are down, and then just push back and come up, and we're just going to do that a couple more times. So just flow through that, lengthen, reach, keeping your abs tight, find in the breath, knees stay down. Good. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Should feel good. And again, your knees are apart. Give me 2 more. And last one. Beautiful. Come back. Now curl your toes under. Push up into a downward dog as you push your hips to the ceiling. Resituate those feet, hands, and just bend the right knee as you push into the left heel. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale, switch. Good, and walk that dog. So just alternate both heels, bending to the knee, pushing to the floor. Perfect. And on the next breath, push both heels down to the floor. If you notice, mine are not touching the floor. It's okay. I'm a little tight through my calves, and I just realized it. Bend your knees and walk the left hand in, the right, the left, and the right. Come all the way back up. Beautiful. Again, a nice big inhale. and release the arms down. I want you to take your arms into tabletop position with your palms facing up. Now squeeze your butt. Notice that your hips don't move. Spread your toes. Inhale, exhale, and just twist without turning the hips to the right side. Open it up. Gaze goes with the shoulders. So you're really taking it from the belly button up, and inhale, exhale to the opposite way. A little bit of a rotation. Good, and back to center. And again, one more time to the right. Just awareness to how good I feel today. And back to center. Draw the belly button in and switch. And pay no attention to the gentleman who's working in the backyard if you can see him. And now you're back to center and release down. So we're going to do some band work. So what I want you to do is grab that band, place it on one foot and then the other through. Now remember, if your band is really tight, yes, at any point you can always take it off. Okay, so let's take it above the knee. And I'm going to move to the middle of the mat. Okay, actually, yeah, I will face forward and then I will face. But we're going to start off on the right leg. So when I turn and face you guys, it's still going to be my right, but in the camera. So make sure you're not on your left. You stay on your right, okay? So we're going to start off with your feet wider than hip width apart. You want your toes facing straight forward. Yes? All right. So all we're going to do is you're pressing your knees out. I want you to reach the arms up as you sit back into child's chair pose, and then come all the way up. So again, just a little bit of a squat, nice and slow, and you're pressing your knees out so you keep that straight line. Hips go back, arms go up. Hips go back, arms go up. Beautiful. And just flow through that, reaching the arms up and release. Reach them up. Now, is it okay if your knees go forward? Yes, it is. But if your heels come off the floor, or if you have bad knees, you want to avoid the knees going too far forward. Inhale, exhale, really low through the hips. Push it back, chest is lifted. 2 more. So good. 1 more. Hold it down there and just hold. So you should be able to lift your toes a little bit, yes? And give me pulses for 8, 7, right here, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come all the way back up. So that's kind of your first little test. We're going to hold that, and what we're going to do, guys, is you're going to move only the right leg, but we're going to stay low. Now, if you want, your hands can go here, or back, or you can just hold the hands on the hips. It's up to you, yes? So I'll demonstrate one. You're going to give me a nice little low squat through this whole set. You're going to give me a baby step forward outside the mat, back to center, a baby step 3 o'clock side, and then a baby step 4 o'clock, and then back to center. Now we're doing that in a squat chair pose position, okay? Forward, which would be 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Back to center on each one for 1 minute. They are not fast. Keep the knees apart, nice and slow. And if you're feeling your lower back, absolutely stand up and take a little bit of a break. Otherwise, I'm going to do my arms forward, side, and then back. Okay? If you want to grab a little weight, extra work, why not? Right? Here we go. Get into that deep squat. Now, notice where your feet are because they're never coming any closer. Keep your knees pressed out. Here we go. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Woo! 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. John, I like to see you not coming up. I don't want any head bobs. Now, is it going to limit your range of motion, the tightness of your band? Absolutely. Is your left leg loaded? Absolutely. Now I'm doing it facing you. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yes. 4 o'clock. 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Yes, you can. Good. Now we're going to crush one more in here. Come on. 2 o'clock. Come on, Steph. 3 o'clock. And 4 o'clock. Come all the way back up. How's that left side? Ooh, yes. I'm going to turn sideways. We're doing the same thing. So where did you feel that more? On your standing leg or your other leg? Usually the standing leg because it's holding that isometric. All right, feet apart. Same thing, other side. So you're going 10, 9, and 8. I face the opposite way, left side. Get down there. Are we ready? 3, 2, here we go. 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Woo. Now, the lower you get and stay down there, the more you're gonna work. Sitting into that squat, loading the hip. Yes. Woo! Remember, arms can just go here. Remember, you just worked this leg, so if it's screaming at you a little bit, it's okay. Block it out like your significant other. Come on, Sarah. Come on, Jen. Come on, Lisa. You got less than 15 seconds. Fire! Woo! Oh, yeah. Notice where you're feeling it. Kind of up a little bit higher, right? Let's crush one more. Yes, you can. Boom. Boom. And I did it. All right, take that band, bring it down right here, okay? Onto just above the ankles. Yes or yes? Now, I'm going back to the opposite side. So I'm going to come over here. This is where you'll grab your chair. This is my chair on this side, and my chair's over on that side. Now, you're going to hinge just a little bit. So you want to flat back. You're going to anchor your left foot, and you're going to take your right foot slightly behind. You want to make sure your hips are facing straight forward. This is gluteus maximus, okay? So, can you go further over? Yes, as long as your back is flat. Can you come up more? Yes. Has nothing to do with really what you're doing. So what I want you to do is you're going to push straight back, but we're going to hold, and then we're going to release, okay? So we're going to go 1,001, 1,001, 1,002, and each time that hold gets a little bit longer. Yes or yes? So really squeeze that butt cheek as you go into these. The heel goes straight back. Both hips are facing straight forward. We're going in 5, 4. Remember, it's about the squeeze and the hold. Toe, I just lift it, bring it a little closer to my shin. 3, 2, here we go. Push back in 1,001, release. Push back in 1,001, 1,002, and release. Push back in 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, and release. Again, if you have no band, push back and hold. You're still feeling these. 1,002, 1,001, and release. Push back, 1,005, 1,004, 1,003, 1,002. Stephanie, are you doing laundry right now? Here we go. Push back, 1,006, 1,005, 1,004, 1,003, 1,002, 1,001. Release. Yes. 1,007, 6, 5. Stephanie, look what I'm doing. 1,004, 3. I'm holding it. 2, and release. Here we go. Push it again. 1,008, 7, 6, 5. Abs are tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you got 2 more. Knees bent on standing legs. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Are you feeling that? 2, and release. Last one. 1,010, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. How is that? All right, so I'm going over to the other side. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So standing leg is slightly bent. Okay, try not, when you're leaning, try not to hip elevate. Okay, so make sure they're even so your standing leg is bent. All right, here we go. Slight bend and push it back. 1001 and release. 1001, 1002 and release. Every time you're going to that max point where it is squeeze, 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 squeeze. Release. Beautiful. Abs are in tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. And push it back for 5, 4, 3. It's an isometric contraction. And release. Yes. Here we go. Push it back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, all glute max. Come on. Push it back for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And yes, can I go here? Absolutely. Yes, push it for 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold. Step. 3. Not a pulse. 2, and 1. And push it back for 8, 7. Did I do an extra one? 6, 5, 4, 3. Notice my foot is flexed. 2, and 1. 2 to go. Guys, you should be feeling these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it on my standing leg. Last one for 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, booty. 6, 5. Don't fail me now. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go back to the other side. Chugga-lugga, chugga-lugga. All right, so this time you're going to take slightly to the side. Can you see that? So my hip doesn't turn. A lot of times people want to get some momentum into this. We're not looking for that in Pilates, okay? So if I'm facing straight forward, I'm going to take it, this is 3 o'clock, I'm going to take it to 4:30 or 5 o'clock, okay? So it's just a push out to the side. If you can see that little dent, okay, glute min, glute med, that's where we're working, all right? So we're going to push it, we're going to hold it, we're going to release. Same 10-second count. I'm from Missouri, I might start to count a little slower. Abs are in tight, soften your standing leg. Here we go, push it out, side, and release it in. Push it out, 1, and 2, and pull it back in. Push it out for 1, 2, and 3. Yes, push it out for 4, for 3. We're looking for that dent. Dent and dimples in Pilates is a good thing. And release. And here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Goodness. Now I'm switching legs because you're going to fatigue in that standing leg. 3, 2, and 1. And release. And push it out for 6, 5. John, relax your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Here we go. Push and hold. 7. Squeeze it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guys, band work is so good for you. Yes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, 2 more. Push it for 1, 2, 3, 4. You know how I hate counting. 6, 7, 8, and 9. And release. Oh, last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. Baka boom. Chugga-lugga, chugga-lugga. I'm coming over the other side. How we feeling? Are these good? Yeah, they're so good for this. The most 99% of people are underdeveloped in this area. So we all need this. All right, here we go. Other side. So taking it slightly to 8:30, 7:30, somewhere around there, 7. Slight bend in the knee. Here we go. Push it out. 1001. And release. Abs are tight. it out. 1,001, 1,002. Now notice where you're feeling it. Push it out. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Push it out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Yep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to flirt with my gardener there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, focus, Cory. 8, 7, 6. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember, your leg is not totally locked out. And release. Last one. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Push. Hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Now, guys, when you cross your legs or do something tomorrow, you start to feel these, you know why. You have one more on each side, and this is a little bit different, okay? So the difference on this one is you turn your toe in and your knee in, okay? So I'm here. Instead of pushing to the side where we externally rotated, you're going to internally rotate, okay? So the toe goes in, and then you push back, still to the 4 o'clock, whatever leg you're on, yes or yes? Same concept. We count. Am I counting? If I go and I wait a second and I just go 1, you know why? I've already counted in my head, which I do a lot. I'm a counter. All right, so internal rotation, toe, knee facing the other knee. Your range is going to be a little bit shorter on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, push back, 1,001, and release. Push back. Try to make sure and release, but you're not moving the hips. And release. And push back. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004. Are you feeling it in a different area? Yes, you should. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Push it back for 6, 5. Internal rotation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, push it back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back. 7, 6, 5. Shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. Yup. 8, 7, 6. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And what I'm noticing is I'm starting to bend my leg. Try not to do that. Here we go. Push it back for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Help me, butt. What number are we on? 9? Push it back. 8, 7, 6. Shoulders down, John. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Yes. Let's go. 10. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. That standing leg is talking to me. Guys, this is your last one on the other side. How are we doing? Thumbs up? All right. So internal rotation. Going to 7 o'clock. Hips are still facing forward. Only the internal rotation on that leg you're working. Slight bend in the standing leg. Press it out and release it in. Press it out and release it in. Press it out. Long spine and release it in. Press it out. I see all of these bruises on my arm. That's where my dog was nibbling on me, giving me love bites. Press it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, release it in, and press it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Press it out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, zip that belly button, 2, and 1, yeah, and press it out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Come on. Here we go. 8, 7, shoulders down. 6, guys, you should have a slight hinge. And release. 2 more. Come on, we got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Yay! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. Now, we're not done. I want you to take the band, place it on your feet. Okay? I'm going to come back to center here. So it's on the bottom of my feet. My feet are wide. All we're going to do is move 2 or 4 steps forward, 2 or 4 steps backwards for 1 minute, and then we're done. We go down to the floor for some core and more, and your butt will probably be fried by then. Now, the key about these monster walks is kind of what I call them, is you make sure you pick up your feet, but you make sure your feet are always this far apart, okay? The other thing is I'll show you when I go backwards, okay? When I'm here, I'm going to keep a bend, and I'm going to push back with my heel, push back with my heel, push back with my heel, okay? So my butt is pushed backwards like this. So it's just, my band is really tight, so my steps are going to be really slow. In fact, I will face this way. So just remember, go as wide of a stance as you can and keep those feet apart. Keep your knees bent. Here we go. Let's go. Monster walks. So you're holding that. I'm just going to the end of my mat and back. Push. Oh. So everything we just worked and more is coming in, factoring in right now. Yes. So while you're doing this, it helps if I tell stories, right? If I talk about something else, and that way you can take away from that burn. Oh, I don't know, does it? It does me. I don't think about it. Yes, you got less than 30 seconds. Guys, I want you to get as low as you can. Notice my chest is slightly forward, my back is still long, and my booty is on fire. Band work is so good for the tush, for that butt. Yes. Why? Because it doesn't make your legs larger. Yeah, you can build that butt. Oh, you got less than 5 seconds. I like it, stuff. Come on, Lisa. Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on, Heidi. Come on, Sarah. Last one. Whew. Swing that band. Take it off. Let's come down to the floor. Now, let's do a little stretch, and then we'll come into core. So I'm going to lay all the way back. Feet are nice and wide. First thing I want you to do is just let both knees fall toward the camera. Let that hip open up. Come center and switch other way. Remember, guys, if you like this little circular band workout, smash my like button on my YouTube channel, Backyard Fitness by Cory. One more time to the right. Subscribe, comment, all those help my algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. Trying to build my subscribers, and then back to center. Perfect. All right, so let's stretch that for a second. Make a figure 4. Cross that right leg over. Pull the left knee in. Now reach up and grab that right toe. Take the other hand and push the knee away. So as you're pulling that knee foot closer, well, hello. Thank you. Nothing makes a better day when your big boy gives you kisses. Yeah, don't you nibble on me anymore. Does anybody else like the smell of dog paws? I love the smell of my dog paws. I always have. I love the smell of my horse, my goat, every animal I had. I'm such a keen sense of smell. All right, uncross that figure 4, cross over the other side. I might be weird, but I don't care. Grab that foot, push that opposite leg away. Oh, that side is a little tighter. So make sure after this workout, you do get a little deeper stretch into a foam roller, tennis ball, all that good. Don't you kick me in the head, you knucklehead. Oh, there we go, and release. All right, so we're gonna still take that band, and what I want you to do is just grab the band like this, okay? Unless you need to support your neck. So you're just gonna grab the band, okay? And what I want you to do is anchor your feet on the floor. They're a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're gonna inhale, exhale, and you're gonna crunch up and pull the band apart. Now notice, I'm really not pulling it that far, but I push my chest out, and then I release and roll all the way back down. So if you can't come all the way up and you come to right here, perfect. But we're just gonna do crunches. Full range of motion if you could do it. Keep your feet anchored and pull the band and then release down slow. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, crunch up, pull, and release back down. The band doesn't have to be higher than your shoulders. It just reaches out over the knees. Beautiful. Good. Well, hello. Crunching up, tucking through the nice kisses at the top. I have a big boy. Ooh, crunch it up. And release down slow. Yes. Tucking through the tailbone. Remember, resist as you go down. Nice and slow. So my band is blue. I am barely pulling that thing, but I feel this through the outside of my shoulders. I feel it in my scapula blades. Good. And we're doing this for 1 minute, guys. Oh, yes. And you got about 20 seconds. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Beautiful. And crunch. Yeah, 10 more seconds. And remember, notice when I go down, I'm really tucking through the tailbone and slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Squeeze the kegels, obliques, and last one, come all the way down. And beautiful. Now just put that band off to the side. Place your elbows on the floor, and you're going to come up to right here. Now you don't have to. You don't have to put your elbows down, but I want to start this way. Lift one leg in the tabletop and lift the opposite leg in the tabletop. Now when you're here, go ahead and extend. If you want to do them tabletop, you can. But what I want you to do is just lower the legs so you're working from your belly button to your pubic bone. And push your chest out, pull the abs in, and only go as low as you can, never feeling it pressure in your lower back. So we're going to go down nice and slow, whatever feels good for you. And then inhale, exhale, and come up just as slow. So guys, we can do this really fast with momentum and work our legs. But I want you to connect the pelvic floor. I want you to feel that thread tightening, okay? So squeeze your kegels, draw the belly button in. Yep, keeping the distance from your floating ribs to your hip bone the exact same, okay? Slow. Now if this is too much, what can you do? You bend your knees. If it's too much on your neck, can I come all the way down to the floor like this? Absolutely. Choose your progression. Choose your modifications. God, we have 20 seconds. So it's lower core, lower belly, on the belly button below. If you start to feel your hip flexors, notice how I opened my knees and my toes and feet are still together? Yeah. So that just relaxes this area right here. Breathe. And if you were to count, we probably did less than 15. That's why we like sometimes to do duration, timing, right? At less than 5 seconds. Let's go one more down. And beautiful. Now, if you need a break, take it. We're just going to crisscross the legs all the way down and all the way back up. So I am going to come down because for some reason my head feels like it weighs a lot today. So same thing, just crisscross the legs down and then all the way back up. And you're doing it nice and slow. You can remain in the position that I first started in or this way. Relax the shoulders away from the ear. 1 minute, let's go. So down Right leg over the left leg over the right, and they move down towards the floor. So what is this doing? Is it incorporating a little more muscle than before? Yes, it is. Remember how low you go, you're still feeling, if you're lying flat like me, the imprint of your spine into the floor. Do not smash that grate. Make that connection. And make sure you're breathing with control. Oh, beautiful. 30 seconds, guys. Oh, yeah. See, we worked our butt. We worked our legs. Glute med. Glute maximus. Maximus. You got 15 seconds. Breathe through it. Oh. So up here, it's up to you. Whatever level you want to work at. Last one, down. Come on. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I got this. And release. Bring those knees into your chest. Oh, so good. Now, once again, knees bent or legs straight. It's up to you. I want you to take your arms to a T. We're going to go into internal and external obliques. So that's the second thing that fires. First is your kegels, then the obliques, and then the upper abdominals. So I like to turn my palms up so I'm not pressing into the ground, okay? My legs are going to be long. Feel free to be bent. Now, we're only going to drop them over to one side as low as you can go, okay, without the shoulders coming off the floor, and then you come back to center. If your knees are bent, you can come clear, but my shoulder is still down. And the key is when you bring them back to center, as slow as you can go. Really feel the opposite side that you flow to. Feel that oblique kick in and fire. Now, if you're starting to do this and the shoulders are doing all kinds of stuff, don't go as low, okay? These are slow and controlled. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, float them over to the right side. Hold it there for that hot second. And slowly come back to center. Beautiful. Opposite side. Recognize, is your one side oblique a little bit stronger than the other side? Nice. Keep alternating side to side. Ooh, that feels good. I can feel them firing. So internal and external oblique, one makes a V, one makes an A. Such a beautiful, intricate part of your core. Remember, if you can only go like an inch to one side, is it okay? Absolutely. If you're using momentum to bring them back, try to avoid that and use more deep obliques. You guys got less than 10 seconds. Oh. Finish it off. Gorgeous. Bring those knees into your chest. Just give them a hug. Now, we're just going now to a little bit of the upper part of the abdominals from the xiphoid process, which hangs down right in the center all the way to the belly button. So this area here to here. What I want you to do is take your feet together, push your knees apart. Yes? Hands behind the head or reaching forward. You're going to lift your shoulders off of the floor, knees apart, and you're just going to give me a crunch, and then you're going to release down. Yes or yes? So at that top, notice I held it, and then I release down slow. So up quick, hold it, and then down slow. Here we go. 3, 2, let's get it. And think about, again, take your mind to that area that you're working. I always see a lot of people really using momentum on crunches. And they're like, I did 300 crunches today. And I say, great, good for you. I can make you do 10 and feel a lot deeper and more work than those 300. And where does it first start? In the kitchen. Yes, all starts with eating. I hate the word diet. That's why I say eating. You should be eating everything in moderation. Now again, if you need to support your neck, support your neck. If you want to take the arms over and you want to make it a little bit harder, absolutely do that. Guys, you got 20 seconds. Boom. Woo. Oh. Oh, 10 seconds. Chase that burn. Chase it. Use the breath. Beautiful. And release. All right. How are we doing? Woo, I feel good. We have one more thing, and then we'll stretch you guys out, and we are done. We are going to put it all together. So your legs are here. You're crunched up. And again, progression. The farther your hands go overhead, the lower your legs go out away from your body, the harder it is. So we're going to count nice and slow. 4 in each direction. As you lower the legs, your hands go overhead, your shoulders stay lifted. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. If you need to set your head down, please do so. 4. So I just went to modify. 3. Just showing you. 2. And back up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Less than 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2. So this is putting everything together. Still squeezing the kegels. Using the obliques. Oh. Woo. Guys, we can get one more in. It looks so good. 3, 2. Hold. Squeeze it back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees into your chest. So good. And just rock it side to side. Excellent work today. I love it. Now, just come to the side with both knees. Push up. Come all the way up. Because I'm going to have you stretch your hamstrings standing. Okay? So I want your feet back hip width apart. I want you to place your hands on your quadriceps. Soft bend in the knees. Push your hips behind you. Push them back and see how my chest drops. Now press in. And I want you to kind of lift up through. Do you see how I just did that? So a little bit of a tuck. And as I'm tucking, I'm still loading, and this is all hamstring stretch. So just hold that. Still pushing my chest out. And it's almost like I'm pulling up, really feeling that deep stretch through the hamstring. Just hold it here. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Tuck and come all the way up. Now I want you to give me a big inhale. Take the right arm down and left reaches over. Now bend into the right knee. Push out on that left hip. You feel that? That is that TFL. Other area. We work the knee. And oh. Good. Back up center. Opposite arm comes up. Float that left hand down the left knee. And then push into that opposite side. Beautiful work today, guys. Thank you so much for always joining me. I do this for you guys. I love it. So thank you. I really appreciate it. And come all the way back up center. Give me a big inhale. Bring the hands together and down to heart center. You guys were awesome today. Thank you, thank you, thank you.